formation! Archers! Post infantry! Move! Cavalry! Move! Form a line! Form a line! Archers! Loose for infantry! Move! Cavalry! Give them line formation! Go! Follow me! Horsemen! And soldiers! Shoulder to shoulder! Infantry! Foot form infantry! Move! And close in! Archers! Move! Infantry! Move! Raise your shield! Archers! Stand! Soldier! Move! Loose formation! Horsemen! Forward! Cavalry forward! Archers forward! Infantry! Archers! Stand apart! Cavalry! Cavalry! Follow me! Cavalry! Forward! Form a line! Arch, stay close! Move! So on my flank! Riders! Cavalry line formation! Footmen! Infantry! Forward! And form a line! Archers! Move! Move! Troops! Forward! Forward! Troops! Follow me! Form a shield wall! Arrow! Archers! Archers! Soldier! Move! Loose formation! Cavalry! Look that way! Line formation! After me! Footmen! Forward! Move! Cavalry forward! Bowman! Move! Forward! Footmen! Move! Stay close! Cavalry! Together! Form a wedge! Cavalry! Move! Infantry! So after foot forward! Troops! Forward! So loose formation! Horsemen! Have a form a line! Footmen, move! Roger! Attack! Charge! So charge! Attack! Art to forward! Art forward! And follow me! Art move! Moving! Forward! Troops! Move! So stand apart! Infantry! Infantry! Move! Cavalry! Cavalry! Move! Line formation! Soldier! Forward! Troops stand apart! Raise your infantry! Let form us the will! Archers! Forward! Loose formation! Move! Stand apart! Footmen! And footmen! And form a line! Horsemen, come forward! Attack! Horsemen! Kill them all! Cavalry! Loose formation! Attack! And kill them all!